Good morning. So this reading is for Friday, February 21st. And what I'm doing here is just pulling a little bit about our past. Oh, interesting. Okay, current energy. Two more. Apparently, I am just going to toss all the cards today. Interesting the way that one came out. It came out in reverse. And future energy. Nope, let's see if we get one more card. I'm still getting two. All right, we'll take it. Okay. I was going to say clarity is coming because that's the energy that I'm picking up on. And with the Ace of Swords showing up here at the bottom of the deck, that's exactly how this is playing out. This is all about understanding, keyword understanding. There's a lot of processing that's taking place. So it's not just about being able to see all of the details here. It's about understanding the impact. What does this really mean? Being able to take some action. This is that full integration of the information into your person. That's how this Ace of Swords is coming across. And so when I look at the past energy here, I'm getting the Lovers, the Tower with the King of Pentacles. So I'm trying to get it out of the light. And the Nine of Pentacles here. So the Lovers, Gemini energy may or may not be significant, but that is about making a choice. And there was some sort of connection here in the past. Doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. It could be just something where a soul contract, some sort of deep connection with another person that felt like there was a reason that you met. There was something that you needed to accomplish together. But with that Tower and the King of Pentacles showing up right in the middle, something happened here because the way that this is playing out, it's almost like a story. And there was the Lovers, so there was this meeting, figuring things out. I need to move in a specific direction. I'm ready to move in that direction, and then boom, Tower happens. Something disrupted that progress here. King of Pentacles, and even with this Nine of Pentacles energy, because we go from the Lovers, Tower, Nine of Pentacles, and so something here made you step away from that connection. You go from connecting with a person to disconnecting and really focusing on yourself. The Tower was to help create stability in your life. It was to help you understand what you're able to achieve on your own. That Lovers person's not done. That connection's not done. But what I'm getting a very strong sense of, you, during any kind of time, not around this person, not connected, you've made a lot of progress here because of this kind of sudden change, sudden awareness, sudden awakening, whatever the Tower moment was for you. This feels like it was pretty significant. It was pretty impactful. Whatever it was really caused you to disconnect and focus on yourself instead of another person, or kind of furthering down a path with another person. Again, in whatever capacity makes sense for you. Current energy, we have the Eight of Wands with the Queen of Cups. This is a lot of moving forward energy. That Eight of Wands, it's moving forward. It's honest, open, direct conversation. Queen of Cups, a lot of focus on yourself again. So where I can see the stability in the past, current energy, you're focused on your emotional space. What is in your best interest? And it feels like this is the direction that you're moving. This is what you're focused on. And it's not, you're just not accepting anything less at this point. The card that fell out and came on the floor, kind of upside down, is the Two of Swords. This is the clarity. So Two of Swords in reverse would indicate that you are able to make clear decisions at this point, and that's where the Ace of Swords is coming into play. You see things clearly. You know where you're going. You know what happens next. You have a very clear sense of what everything is around you. Eight of Pentacles. There's something about this entire process because we have the Eight of Wands, we have the Eight of Pentacles showing up here in the current energy. There's a cycle that you're going through on your own right now that is actually getting ready to close. The lesson connected to this cycle is coming to a close. You're learning everything. You're incorporating those lessons. That Eight of Pentacles is you mastering this kind of chapter. this specific lesson. Whatever caused you to kind of step back, focus on yourself. It's the focusing on yourself, rebuilding or building something here for yourself that you're mastering. And when I look at the future energy, I'm getting the Ace of Pentacles, the Devil, the Hanged Man with the Five of Wands. So what's taking place here in the future energy? We've got a brand new beginning. This chapter is closing, the one where you're working on yourself. Ace of Pentacles, you're ready to embark on something new. The Devil shows up along with the Hanged Man and the Five of Wands because the clarity that you're receiving, all of this information that you're digesting right now, allows you to see obstacles and challenges before they happen. It allows you to see all the limitations and restrictions. The Hanged Man here is connected to the clarity. You're able to see things from a different perspective, really disconnect from a situation so that you have that different viewpoint. And that's how this is kind of playing out. Let's get some additional detail here. Tell me about the King of Pentacles with that Tower. So what I'm getting here, we've got the Lovers with the Knight of Wands. So Lovers energy, again, connection with another person, Knight of Wands. This was movement. There was something happening here. Feels like very early stages with that Knight of Wands energy. It's more of an impulsive, let's kind of explore and see what is meant to be here. Like, what kind of connection is this? What mission and purpose do we have together? With the Tower and the King of Pentacles, I'm getting the Five of Pentacles. And so the Tower was meant to help you remove something here. I'm definitely getting a strong sense of blocks and barriers. So something here in the past required a change, and it required a change to the point where it disrupted your stability. You needed to find your stability because you didn't realize at the time, until this Tower happened, until you received all this information, that you weren't actually on the stable ground that you thought you were. It was more unsettled than you thought. Clarifying the Nine of Pentacles, we have the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups, it's a card of nostalgia. Children might be involved. There might be something connected to that. That feels very specific. This is more about working on yourself, kind of recapturing things that you really enjoy doing, that you love about yourself, and rebuilding or solidifying some sort of life that you want to live. So it's all showing up in the past. So let's clarify this future energy. Lots of fives, lots of change. We have the Tower out here. I'm just getting this very strong. It's almost like a pivot point that's taking place right now. So clarifying the Eight of Wands and the Queen of Cups, we have the Page of Pentacles. A lot of learning here, a lot of moving forward, continuing to learn what you love, what direction you want to go in. All of these things are coming into play. And what's happening now is because you've been working on your stability. Page of Pentacles is saying, okay, now that we're starting to solidify all of this, where do you want to grow and expand? How do you want to see that next part develop? The Two of Swords in reverse is being clarified with the Hermit. The Hermit energy, it is about this kind of inner reflection, stepping back, doing some sort of inner reflection on maybe things that you said, the way situations played out. This can be a little bit of an overthinker, but it's also a healing energy. And so where you've struggled to make decisions up until now, you've been getting that clarity, but you're also reflecting on that. You're helping yourself, but really it's about understanding why you've had trouble making decisions before. It was connected to that instability. So until you were able to find that solid ground, come up with some sort of way to get yourself into that energy. So if you ever become unbalanced again or just out of alignment, that there's these methods that you can implement that will get you back there. And that's what this feels like. It feels like, okay, well, I don't ever want to go back to that period of instability. So I'm going to find a way to always be able to get back into this stable environment, always feel like I've got a clear mind. I can make decisions based on what's in my best interest and not some knee-jerk reaction to whatever's happening around me because everything feels so chaotic that I'm not clear on exactly what I should do, so I'm doing. It feels like you're trying to avoid those types of decisions, situations, all of it. Clarifying the Eight of Pentacles, we have the Five of Swords. So another five showing up here. The only one missing is the Five of Cups. With the Eight of Pentacles and the Five of Swords, what you're learning is how to pick up the pieces, how to restructure your life in a way that allows for stability. It's a lot of learning. It's a lot of creating these kind of, I don't want to say coping mechanisms, although that's what I'm getting. It feels more like these kind of opportunities to restable yourself. And so it's prioritizing yourself, prioritizing your emotional needs. That would be that Queen of Cups energy as well, along with that Page of Pentacles. It's about finding and making choices that align with your best interest and what you need to do to stay in that energy as much as possible. So clarifying the Ace of Pentacles, I have the Eight of Wands. So the Eight of Wands showing up in the current energy, it's clarifying future energy. This is the direction that you're moving. You are building a new life for yourself. And it really is about stability, but what makes the most sense for you? Where can you really see yourself investing your time, energy, all of it? Clarifying the Devil, I always find this one interesting. Whatever clarifies the Devil. We have the Hierophant with the Knight of Pentacles. And so now I'm going to call this out. Romantic relationship, if this is your thing, that is your thing. If this is not a romantic relationship for you, there is a very strong connection here between the Hierophant and that Lover's card. And so if I go back into that past energy and I look at the actions that were taken here connected to the Lovers and the Knight of Wands, this was you meeting somebody, recognizing the significance of the relationship, and then starting to move forward. There was an intervention from the universe to say, not so fast, you need to work on yourself. What's happening here in this future energy is you're learning all of the ways that being in connection with another person held you back. So unhealthy relationships, you can have unhealthy friendships, unhealthy business partners, things like that. It doesn't have to be purely romantic, but what you're learning about is all of the ways that maybe you overcompromise to make sure somebody else gets their requests or their needs are being met at the sacrifice of your own. This is a learning. This is what's coming into play right now. This is connected to your stability. So all of these things that you're learning, you're really taking it to heart. You're digesting it. It's not just about, okay, well, I'm in a relationship again, or I'm dealing with another business partner and I'm going to make sure that this one works because I'm going to do everything necessary to make sure that other person's happy. But that can be a self-limiting behavior because maybe you needed to speak up in order for the business to move forward or for the relationship itself to move forward here. Clarifying the Hanged Man and the Five of Wands. So really understanding the impact of all of these challenges, all of that limiting behavior, because we're getting a lot of this. I've got the Chariot. You are going to be successful. The Chariot's also movement forward. I'm getting a lot of movement in this reading. This is definitely not a period of staying still. You're taking all this information. You're learning the lesson. You're not really in hermit mode the way that this is showing up. You're reflecting, but you're moving forward. And I'm getting this moving forward energy in every aspect of this reading. There is nothing about this reading that has you sitting back and being still. And so the success is connected to you're moving forward. And the reason you're able to move forward is because you're finding ways to create and maintain stability, understanding where in the past you might have been held back or anything that really restricted you in some way. All of that's becoming very, very clear. So this is the reading for Friday. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.